Hello, Sagittarius. Sagittarius Sun and Sagittarius Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you relate to your moon, here is the chart for August 2018. Boom! I happen to be a Sagittarius Moon on Antares and Scorpio Sun. And let's go through it. Alright, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. That just came to me. I just channeled that. P.S. We channel things all the time. We're constantly channeling. So we need to get afraid of that fear, and afraid of spirituality that's new. Out of the dark ages of religion. Not casting aside the baby with the bathwater, but changing it. And you are a great leader in that movement, my Jupiterian lover. But this is kind of a tough time for the Jupiterian ruled person, because they're handing over the keys out of Neptune of faith, of the lesson of compassion, of charity, into Saturn. So it's asking you in your emotional way to manifest structurally. To be a part, the spirit and the wisdom behind the new structuring of our structures in a more humanitarian way. You have the wisdom to know how to do it. You have the fire, the passion, the wisdom. Now in Leo season, the courage. We're asking for courage out of you right now. You have the light on you right now to be a spiritual freaking guru. And then the eclipse is there, so that's going to have you go deep into the dark and bring out even more hidden knowledge that you didn't know that was there, and some of that is going to be hard to deal with. And so we ask, with Mercury in retrograde and Mars in retrograde, to sit with those things a little bit longer. How do they make you feel? Think about how you think. Sagittarius could be running around so quickly all the time, running away from something. This is perhaps a time with Jupiter in Scorpio asking you to reflect more on those dark, hidden places in your 12th house that Mercury rules. This could be an uncomfortable time for the Sagittarius because of that. But it's a beneficial time for that. How do we see that? Can I come up with another word than that? Tat-a-tat-tat. Also, shout out to the sun right now. It loves to be in Leo. So yes, you have lots of aspects that are difficult, which is nothing new for the Sagittarius. This world doesn't like an upbeat, happy person. You have so much energy, you don't know what to do with it. Saturn type people are going to come into your life all the time and lord over you when you're just trying to freaking live your best life, dog. And then you have this happening to you, especially in your world of finances right now, and making you question what you value more than others right now. And usually you're a boss with your money and you're great at your workplace, but now we have in your daily regimen. But then we have Uranus coming there and making a tough aspect to Mars in retrograde. That's going to make your workplace environment, your daily regimen, have things that show up that you never thought would, especially with the added Mercury in retrograde. And then Mars in retrograde is teaching us how not to lash out and to use that passion, channel it in a creative way. Where do we have Jupiter trining Neptune in our 4th house, asking us to go into our emotions, and from our emotions is where we get our creativity, the sacred feminine inside of us. Now's the time to resurrect that, as you see it happening with the Me Too movement. Jupiter and Scorpio in your 12th house, so you're feeling the Me Too movement more than others. asking you to go and where was I hurt? Where did I hurt other people? Can I forgive that other person? And it ultimately starts with forgiving yourself. You can't truly forgive somebody else until you forgive yourself, and vice versa, because we're that connected. Our karmic chains, beautiful natural laws set in place for our conscious development and evolution. This whole thing is set up for that and pushing towards that. And Uranus is going to make that happen whether we want to or not. The universe doesn't think about life like we think about life because we're so attached to it. Reincarnation is a thing. Okay, in your 10th house of Virgo, you know how to serve the world in a higher, great way, and you're seen for it. Just adding more to your guru-ness. But doing it in a service way. A service way what? Towards the development of the Aquarius age, and you're going to be asked to be doing it a little bit more selflessly. And that's going to be painfully done sometimes. But here's the good news. We got Venus that is there. And Venus falls there. So sometimes you don't get no love in the public eye for all the awesome stuff you do. But you have Venus there to give you a little bit of love now. And then it's going to move into Libra, which is going to be kind of your rewards a little bit on a grand scheme. Your karmic good things that you get back. So that's beautiful. And then it's go into your 12th house of Scorpio, where it's hidden, where it doesn't like to be really either. But you're going to have Venus and Jupiter there together, and it's going to go retrograde there. So take the time. You're going to have a rough month, and then the next month too, but know that without roughness isn't change. So the lows could be low, but your highs could be high. Ride those highs. Deal with the lows. And when you go low to help other people up, as you do so well, you guru. Old soul. You know what? It's only 7 minutes. Let's do some tarot. Shout out to this bracelet that I got from my sisters who traveled to Europe. They brought me it back, and it's the colors of Rastafarianism. And then they found a trinket shop in a Catholic gift store that sold keychains of the zodiac signs in it. And they brought me back a Scorpio one, because I'm a Scorpio sun. Sagittarius moon. Femininely, I'm Katniss. The Katniss, you're asked to be a warrior right now. The Katniss, and you're asked to be a warrior where? In the spiritual world. And things could go blind there and totally lose your way and not be able to communicate well. But don't worry, that's going to free up, and you're going to be able to do that well. See how the universe comes to help you out always? It's here for our good, for our awakening. These bodies of ours, this existence, is for conscious development. What's a card that could help my precious Sagittarians through this month of August? The Queen of Wands. Leo, summertime vibiness, and you're Sagittarius, you're fire. You on fire. Hey, I will smack fire out your face, Lucy. Joke, do not abuse animals, and stop posting those videos online of people who do. What is up? I unfollow those people. Put goodness out into the world, not ugliness. We have enough of that from our media that's pumped us to us daily to keep us in a state of chaos. If they keep you in a state of chaos, they'll think that you need the government to keep you out of chaos. So they keep on pushing that message onto you to make you more dependent, Stockholm syndrome like to our government. Anarchy means without rule, without an archon, an overarching master. No more master, no more slaves. Wake 2020, start a political party, anti-political party. Woo! I got a little Sagittarius moon on y'all. See what y'all did to me. Creative projects and being the boss bitch over it. Oop, low on battery. That's the universe telling me to shut up, Liam. Not being too caught up in your feels where you miss a new opportunity. Being sharp mentally, but you'll never have the lack of empathy, Sagittarius. So I think it's asking you to be a little bit more sharp mentally. What are we always running away from? Focus so that we shoot our arrow and we hit our target and we accomplish our mission. Bringing the material world into that fire. Not sleeping on your emotions. Pay attention to your emotions. Think about how you think. Mercury in retrograde. Think about how you feel. Feel about how you feel. And then what do we have? A card that I meditated on today. The Eucharist. New life. Look how beautiful that card is. Emotional fulfillment. The marriage of spirit, earth, together with gold, fire of the sun, the heavens, rewarding you and asking you to be that channel for new growth, for nurturing. Remember we talked about Cancer, your Cancerian energy that is going to be given some more attention to. I see your psychic abilities being great because of that, especially in a home environment. Take a little bit extra time in a bath. Instead of having a shower all the time, make yourself a bath. Fire and water, that's how you're an alchemist. Love you. Sagittarius.